Peace, what's good, YouTube? Peace, what's good? It's your boy IB, coming with a kind of a serious topic on a lot of things, and it's one of the things that stops the relationships between not only us men and our women, but between black and white at all. I'm gonna have you go do a little bit of research. There's a book out there called No Sanctuary, written by two white gentlemen, and it's a pictorial history of some of the atrocities they put our people through, and that we are kind of going through with that over our head a little bit. I wanted to be clear, some of the things and the freedoms that we have, and what's freedom for us and what's freedom for them, and why we're in the situation we're in. A lot of them know this truth that I'm about to speak about too. There's the truth that I'm about to speak about, and a lot of them know that about that truth. And I'm about to reveal it. But inside of this truth, I need most of you guys to go put this book up. Now, this is probably going to be the highest priced book that you've bought. You need to buy it. Get your hard copy. It's going to be about $200. It's called No Sanctuary. And it was basically just letting the black people know how we would not have a sanctuary here. They pictorially show how they took our kids, killed them, slit their neck, put them on an iron bar, wrapped them up with an iron bar the long way with wire or barbed wire so they can't fall from the iron bar, and they kind of rotisserie us. They did women, children, and men like that. Man, I'm not even gonna put us in it a little bit. They asked what bothers some of the men and what some of the pressures on us. You go look at this book and you realize they did us like that. I've seen the pictures where they cut the women. They'll cut the babies right out. And it was pretty much, nobody gonna go to jail for this. We in books. You did this for us for a while, and you made a book called No Sanctuary. Then you leave messages and stuff and go back to Africa and get over it type of messages. And as a black man, I tell y'all right now, for the real men, that's what's bothering us the most. Ain't no get over it. Ain't no forget about it. None of that. The problem is the real man mostly. Not these fake ass motherfuckers. These fake ass motherfuckers, the gatekeepers, not gonna let us in. Cause when we start to get our money, and when the real black man start to connect, not all that shit on TV, not all that shit that you seeing, because them not it. They let them move. But when the real black man start to get a little piece of unity under his belt, start to moving who he wants to move with, not these Steve Harvey teeth-ass motherfuckers who talking all this X, Y, Z. Cause when you get a piece of bread, I guarantee you, we gonna bring that no sanctuary back. See, they know. Even if and I'm guaranteed you, on everything, on Peanut and on Mary Island, if I don't get it back like I want, somebody gonna pay for some of this. Some people are gonna pay for some of this, and I don't give a fuck who it was. Like y'all ain't give a fuck who it was. I'm not gonna give a fuck who it is, and it ain't no anger. I'm not mad or anything like this, but that's not gonna get off, and that's the biggest thing that y'all need to bring to the table. That's not gonna get off, and motherfuckers talking about you gonna give them 40 acres and a mule. You ain't gave shit. You ain't did nothing for nothing. It's almost like and what type of thing, and that's what's bothering the black man who get this information revealed to us more than anything. Not all this other bullshit. Ain't nothing else can stop us. I'm telling you, the only thing that's really bothering us is that we want to give you that no sanctuary. You won't have no sanctuary. If you got sanctuary around me for a little while until I feel and deem necessary that you should gain some sanctuary, you don't desire sanctuary, and that's the problem. And a lot of y'all know that a lot of y'all know that that's just science, that's just mathematics. We're gonna have that, we're gonna be coming for that, and some people are gonna pay for that. And if the people not in general have to pay for it, because overall the people in general need to have to pay for it. You write your little book, No Sanctuary, I guarantee you, we can make it overnight. If they don't have and they don't let the people move the way that they want to move, not because they just the type of person or X, Y, and Z. They know mathematically that there are those that that's in that type of category of feeling the way that I feel about the way that you guys conducted life here in the United States. If you want to call it the United States of America, if you still saying we under this umbrella, the way that y'all wanted to do things here and had not, every time I did something, y'all got me, y'all made me go behind bars, I paid for it, and X, Y, and Z. I don't see where no parts of America letting this get to how it had gotten, where we recoup from that. And y'all can keep that same attitude, really, because in my opinion, ain't nothing really gonna stop me in the end. In the end, I'm about the numbers. Y'all got y'all numbers up. I personally have to have my numbers where I can sleep good at night, and that's it. But overall, there needs to be a people responsible for it. And if we get to, if the black men that I know to get to commerce and we get to move and do the things that we're doing, we're not buying no clubs. We're not buying no clubs. We're not buying none of that shit. We gonna be putting this situation into play. We going to see, because it looks like the conversation don't want to be talked about on let's say the media or anything. So we're gonna have to start to bring this no sanctuary business back around to where now the men we are, when we walk around y'all, it's out in the open, and everything is out in the open and live. Cause when I walk around you, I wanted, some of it, I want, and I got the best soft skills on the planet, but for the most part, I wanted to know that, I want y'all to know what a nice percentage of men around here trying to motivate. I need you to know that's going on. I need you to know that all that no sanctuary still has not faded. And the way that you took our little black girls and strung them up and killed them and watched them and burned them, and when legs and arms and stuff fell off of them from you burned them, you grabbed that arm or that leg from that child, and then you took pictures with it. You started to bring, ceremonial joy and celebration off that. I want you to know that everybody in every picture ever taken will be accounted for. We're at 0. Nobody has been accounted for right now. Everybody will be accounted for. Y'all need to know that, And, the ages and everything, you need to realize, however old Emmett Till was, or however old, Tamir Rice was, understand there's one, that's who we're looking for. It will be as close as an eye for an eye as we can do it. This just to get, guys, y'all got to get y'all books. Y'all got to get y'all books clean. If you want to stay and y'all want to get this thing. Ain't gonna be no talking. Ain't gonna be no give us this. Ain't gonna be no relations. We need the X, Y, and Z. First, you got to get your books clean. Understand that your books got to get clean. Either you understand that your books got to get clean, or it's gonna turn into something else, and it's gonna end up turning into something else when really it's almost, I guarantee you, to start talking, you almost just need to just, and it sounds crazy, and I know you're not gonna do it, is hand these people over and get these numbers right. Because they got to go from one state to another state before the numbers get right. So that's a bad situation to be in, but that's the overall real problem that's going on. They will not, and I repeat, there will not be any true relationship between black and white people until the numbers are adjusted to where both men, or we feel as if we can now come to the table and we have accepted your sacrifice. Now, a lot of people may want to, put the crazy tip or put the, this is as sound of ABCs and 1, 2, 3s that you've taught me. This is sound. So that's gonna be the real deal. I'm 1000% up for any type of discussion that could do something or maybe sidestep that, because there is a few things that I think could sidestep that thinking. You guys would have to collectively agree upon it. It would look something like I'll rather probably describe it in another setting, because what it'll look like is something in which where it's just probably better for a whole nother discussion. But that's the problem, and we need to have that no sanctuary feeling for you guys. And y'all need to, some that side of the spectrum need to feel that. And men, real men, that you're trying to stop, and they got the gall that will, you try to lock us up, you take the motherfucking license, you do everything to slow these men up, because these men, if they connect and get off this civil stuff, they may look at you. And if they look at you, you can't look back. You cannot look back at it. There's nothing in you that if we look at you, you cannot look back at me. You have to look down, and you have to look away, and you have to walk away. You have to ask, what can you do for me? And you know that. And I know that. And you fooling a lot of those that should know that by stuffing their mouth with cheese. But understand, you have no sanctuary. And a lot of us know it. And that's what's on our mind. That's what some of our kids are learning. You made it a very slim path for us to be able to creep and crawl up this stick. But it's just enough of us out there to be like, aha, no, don't forget about this. Who's gonna pay for this? Somebody's gonna pay for it. You're still under this United States seal. Somebody's gonna pay for it.